to about 7, 8 racks a week at 22 years old.
Nice. And this is 70s, 80s, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't 2024. That was some good money back then, bro.
5, 6 racks a week at 22 in the 80s. You buy a whole lot of gas. Man, I bought a house cash. I paid cash for my first house just to get rid of the money. Because I had so much of it, dude. It was just ridiculous. I mean, not to say I have so much of it, not that I was balling out of control, that I didn't know what to do with it. I had it in a safe, dude. I had it in a safe. The safe was locked up, but I lived like a dope dealer. I didn't go nowhere. I was afraid to leave my house. They had broken into my house a couple of times. They never found my safe. They always found my water bottle. That's how the cop. Remember I tell you this about the cop? I took some guys to jail. They broke into my house.
Okay, yeah, I know that story. Yeah,
I had 2 guys who broke into my house on a regular basis. They were Sherm heads, and they always took my sparkless water bottle. At Eve, I dealt with a lot of kids, so I would always get a lot of change. I wasn't counting that change. I only counted the bills. So I take one of the big glass water bottles and just drop the change in the water bottle, and I would use it for my Christmas money. And the few times they didn't get it, my biggest mistake was the water bottle was right it's set by a window, and the window was in direct line with the door. So if you came in my house and looked in that bedroom, you could see the water bottle sitting right there. Okay, so when cats came by, when they came by the house, they saw it sitting there. So they would break in the window. The window were no bars at that time. I didn't have any bars in my window. So they just opened the window, grabbed the bottle, and go in my own backyard and bust it behind the garage. But they would get shermed out. They got shermed out on the money. And I put out a reward one day, and I put out a $100 reward, whoever broke into my house. And one of my neighbors, he was a little slow, but he told on there, I know who did it. It was them 2 right there. And I said, come here. And I slapped the shit out of one of them, and I hit another one with a brick. Man, I'm sorry. We sorry. Get in the goddamn truck. And I drove their asses right to the Carson police station. I am not bullshitting. I drove their ass right. I did a report. And I said, hey, man, these 2 are the ones broke into my house. They took him back in the back. I'm waiting in the lobby trying to figure out what's happening. I'm waiting like an hour and a half to pass by. And I said, hey, man, I brought 2 guys in who broke in my house. What happened? Oh, nobody told you? What happened? Oh, they confessed. You can go. And the cop that was the detective was the one that let my ass escape, had my shit knocked down later on in my other case. Yes, true story. And you wonder why I got a sense of humor? That's some funny shit. That's some real shit.
You can't write nothing like that. You can't write shit like that.
That's what I mean. The cop got cool. The cop came out laughing. He said, man, what did you do? I told him, I slapped the shit out of one and hit the other one with a brick. They hopped in the car like 2 puppies. They didn't put up no fight. He said, man, they back there talking. They back there blaming each other and said, this is the funniest shit in the world. If it would have been today, we'd have took a picture on that shit. No bullshit. Cop's name was Detective Rusnick. Rusnack. I couldn't pronounce it at first. That's who it was. Detective Rusnick. Probably been retired 30 years now.
Dog, before we go, you got to tell us about the ride up there. I mean, did you have a pistol on? Like, talk about the ride up there, dog. That's a hilarious story.
I slapped the one dude and hit the other one with the brick. His mama came outside. Don't kill him. I ain't gonna kill him. I knew his whole family. So I wasn't gonna kill him. But I'm tired of you breaking in my house. So I threw him in the back, man. They back in the back, just kicking it. Man, and they lying, man. I ain't do nothing, man. I don't know why you slapped me. I don't know why you hit me with that brick, man. That's fucked up. We supposed to be home. No, we ain't like that. Like, niggas be trying to make you feel, man, we going to jail.
He said we supposed to be homies. Motherfucker, you breaking into my house, dog.
Here's the bad part, man. One of the dudes used to be one of my roadies. That's the bad part. Used to work for me. That's how you know I had money in the house. One of the guys was my roadies. He got on that shit, and I had to, we rolled down to jail, man, like it was nobody's business. And they went back there and told on themselves.
That's one of the funniest stories I've heard in a long time, bro.
They straight told on themselves. No problem.
Damn, dude, that's too funny. Hey, before we go, Lonzo, let's get one more question in. Boom, boom, boom. Someone asked, hey, Lonzo, before K-Day, what radio stations, shout out to Art Chavez. Lonzo, before K-Day, what radio stations did you advertise Eve After Dark on?
KACE, Willie Davis's radio station, badass radio station. It was right there in Watts on 110th. Willie Davis had a Miller beer distribution company right there in Watts, and he also had a radio station in one of the offices. And it was really cool because I'd go in there, man, and kick it with the DJs. They had one of the guys that was there. His name was Alonzo Miller, and we got along because we both had the same name. And his other guy's name was Eazy Wiggins, had a real deep voice. And he was, hey, Alonzo, how you doing today? And we come back and kick it. I never forget, I got to say this. I was in the DJ booth because I'm a good customer. I'm every week. I'm dropping 300. I'm dropping 300 every week. And I'm sitting in the DJ booth, and homeboy, he had just got the first Tina Marie album. The first Tina Marie album. And he played the cut. And he played some more cuts. I'll never forget the program director walking into the station and getting on his ass for playing so much Tina Marie. Because that first Tina Marie album was a mother, man. That was just shit. But he didn't get fired, but he got sweated because he played so many cuts from the album, and they wasn't supposed to do that. Only supposed to play one song. But back then, DJs had a lot more flexibility, and he just figured he would do his shit. And yeah, that was one of my first one. Then I went to KGFJ, like Mr. Manuel said. We were down there with Andre's ass, unknown, down there with Kevin Fleming, rest his soul, my good dude. And
shout out unknown DJ.
Kevin Fleming was the first one that we had a real sweet deal. I buy me some advertising, and then he give me some promos and give away tickets and shit like that. Oh, we had it going on. And yeah, Doc, all of them got sold, man. And then I moved to K-Day. Be honest with you, I'm gonna say this right now. Before Greg Mack, KGFJ was playing hip hop before anybody was. But they only had a small ass station and a weak ass signal. If you went downtown LA, you couldn't hear KGFJ signal. It was only for the hood. But they were the first ones I remember playing hip hop before Greg got to LA. KGFJ was playing hip hop, not all night, but they had a nice ass show. And
late night, probably like 11 p.m. midnight type shit,
something like that. But that's why I felt comfortable advertising with them. And then I went to K-Day.
Damn, that's that real history, West Coast history. That's a great way to wrap it up. Lonzo, you have any last words before we head out?
Check out the documentary, folks. You know where it's at on Amazon Prime. $199 to rent, $499 to purchase, folks. Support the brother. I appreciate it. Much love to all y'all. Everybody in the chat room, whether you drop something or not, much love to you for taking your time out and kicking with me and Dusty this afternoon, folks. It's always a pleasure.
Yep. Always a pleasure. Hit that like button, please. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Hit them with that rap, Lons.
All right, folks. For those who never heard of me, I'm the first one to put Dr. Dre in the surgery, stuck Ice Cube in the freezer till he got cold. On the eve after dark, 50-yard line Super Bowl. In my movie Straight Outta Compton, they played me like a hater of rap. Don't believe that bullshit because it was all cap. My history goes deeper than some of y'all will ever know. Just remember that N.W.A. stands for Not Without Alonzo. Peace.